Ciao Tabba, riesci a cercarti un compare per fare la telecronaca? Ciao Tabba. Tabba, non ti sento io, te lo dico. Aspetta un attimo, scusa. Ah, Tabba mi ti dà senza microfono. Non ti sento, Tabba. Tu mi senti? Non sento ancora niente. Aspetta che guardo nell'icona. Metti da che, non so, sei tipo senza... Non lo so, hai messo ai...
Dice, prima mi è perso un messaggio, impossibile la chat vocale, forse per problemi di NAT.
Ah, oddio. Sì, si sente perché ho messo io il coso, il messaggio vocale. No, Taba, a te? Ah, magari ti si sente a te, dici? Fai vedere. A te? Ah, magari ti si sente a te, dici? Fai vedere. A te? Ah, magari ti si sente a te, dici? Fai vedere. A te? Ah, magari ti si sente a te, dici? No, se... Non ti sento, Taba. Comunque qua sono gli aiuti. Off, 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 off. Se c'è qualche messaggio vocale che volete inviare per il Superbowl a un vostro amico, a un vostro nemico, mandate che lo rigiriamo subito. Se volete insultare Taba, che tanto non ha microfono, non c'è problema. Ok? Ha abbandonato il party. Impossibile usare la chat vocale con mani di fata, forse a causa del suo tipo di NAT. Porco due.
Impossibile usare la chat vocale di iMandinGOD, forse per un problema di NAT.
Niente. Niente telecronaca, ragazzi, non... mm, sa che non funziona. Bello. Niente, allora sentirete le mie bestemmie. Se qualcuno volesse fare la telecronaca, il party è aperto.
Bella Vez, in bocca al lupo e per qualunque cosa mi scrivi qua non sono teso. In bocca al lupo, caro, buona partita.
Che signore Campana. In bocca al lupo, Campa. Hai già vinto. È già tuo questo anello.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, Parker.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a
Ma come
pregame
cazzo è
speech is
possibile che ha
needed
fatto
for
già
this one.
offside questo?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
So this helps to start a drive after the
Cosa
penalty. It'll
perso?
be first
4
and
yard
5.
gratis.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
30!
On 2nd down, it's Drake. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Canale. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged, at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's complete. It's
Ma che
Watson.
cazzo
And
faccio?
they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the
Lo
35.
sapevo.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Dove cazzo hanno si giro qui?
Balaj. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Tannehill hands to Dre. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
This is Drake. And he's
Che
going to
cazzo
fight his
fa?
way
Perché
forward
fa
here
così?
for a modest gain. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields
Madonna,
three.
povero Campana. Mamma mia,
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Cosa facciamo?
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Shepard, complete over the middle. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his
No, ma
right.
cosa fa?
Looking for Shepard.
Madonna mia.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return just
Ah,
across
cagata,
the 15
porca
to
troia.
the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
Kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Now Osweiler on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. First throw for the backup Osweiler. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Yes, vabbè.
to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call
Culo.
at just about any point during
Culo,
his
culo,
route.
culo.
I think a lot of
Ci vuole
teams
anche
are
questo.
taking the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams.
Madonna, se sei lento, ragazzo. Mamma mia. Che schifezza.
The tackle made by Deshaun Hall. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job
Gisgrasso era più
really, a
veloce.
lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go! Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. 1st and goal, Jonathan Stewart.
Oh,
And he takes it in.
still got it.
Giant TD with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Per forza. Per forza.
But I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Giovanni.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it.
Se devo silurargliela forte, porca troia. Va bene, dai.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Sabe a boccassi,
Yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
Dai, cazzo, voglio tirare una bomba, non ne frego un cazzo, prima di giocare. Addirittura. Ciao. Veloce, 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 veloce.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ma perché? Perché sei fermo? Vai, cazzo. Va bene.
I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Back to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First down carry, it's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they
Che ruolo gioca Minka Fitzpatrick? Non so mica se safety corner. Son cazzo. Cazzo. È il 20, no? No. 29, sono safety, non so. Minchia che scorretto Campano con la mia difesa.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Voglia di battere quella press, ma tanto sarà una cover 2.
They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Williams. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Merda blitza. Merda blitza. Vabbè dai.
Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a pitch out to Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Dolphins are
buonasera.
the action here. It's a
Buonasera.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any...
Minchia però sto kick-off, ma che cazzo è sto kick-off? Team di merda, porca troia.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Hot!
Now Osweiler on 1st down. He dumps it off to Dre. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set! Blue 90!
Play action. It's Osweiler. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Ma dai, cazzo di mani di merda.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've
Due
shown a
troia
lot of different looks here
bastarda,
in the
Goodson.
first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Osweiler. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And now out come the Giants. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's go! 190! 190! Hot!
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Williams.
Porca
And he
troia.
will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only
si era anche
a yard there on the
incastrato.
keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll drop to throw.
Ma dai, cazzo, come fai a droppare ste palle, porca troia?
That's one he definitely normally catches.
Vabbè.
Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion.
Bah.
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Here we go now. 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Osweiler now to throw on third down.
No, ma le devi... Cioè, come fai a droppare questi intercetti?
No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at
Vabbè.
least it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time.
Che tiro una bomba adesso.
Going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Ah, ma dai, cazzo. Sembra fatto apposta.
Running back Joe Williams there. that second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an
Merda, lo
open
lascio un anno
receiver,
senza
got forced
mangiare.
out to his right, had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Williams. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Cazzo faccio? Non so neanche cosa fare.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Adesso riusciamo a fregare campana.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Che
Yeah, I'm
culo.
with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Now Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Bella Madonna.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one was nearly picked.
Vabbè.
Sure he was accounting for the free safety.
Vabbè.
That brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Flex round!
The busy night continues for Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right.
Madonna mia, Obi, tua madre è una troia però.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's why.
E adesso sbaglia anche il field goal, ci manca.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
No, Ma Dio buono, ma che cazzo è?
All the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Osweiler. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go.
Porca puttana. Lo sbaglio fa sti lanci qua. Vabbè.
42 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
A pitch out to Drake.
Ma che cazzo fa Barrett? Cioè...
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Porco due,
I
oh.
like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Non so neanche che cazzo chiamare.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Oh, I can't hang on.
Ma dai, va, oh.
Intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Cazzo faccio?
They'll take it.
Yeah.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. They convert on 3rd.
Oh, questo è un lancio.
He's such a good route runner.
Fucking
Shows it
finally.
there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 9! What?
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it
Ecco,
off.
adesso i brividi perché ogni cazzo di kickoff i brividi.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Dio buono.
Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Osweiler. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear
Maledetto
and feel the sigh
essere.
of relief all all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Dolphins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Minchia, aggressivo.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
No.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here.
Cane, se avessi un
That's going to
running
be
back
their
più
second.
veloce.
They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let one fly for Tate.
Ma dai, Ramsey, ma che cazzo t'ha montato? Due armani di forbici, porca troia.
Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
3-19. 3-19.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. He completes it to Tate. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
He may try and run for this.
Dai, con anche il blocco, cioè.
Past the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, it's Osweiler. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard. Leopard. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Osweiler will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff for Drake.
Pazzia.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Detroit. Detroit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit. 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 Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this.
GG.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it.
Superbowl MVP secondo voi come giocatore?
Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the national.
Lascia andare la trasmissione. Così si vede il Super Bowl MVP.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Barrett. Kevin dice MVP Barrett. Ma non ha fatto un cazzo Barrett. Oh sì. Cazzo, non ho neanche visto, porca troia, perché stavo scrivendo al telefono. Che coglione che sono, porca troia. Comunque per me è running back. Per me è running back. Ah, secondo Kevin il running back, ok, scusa, avevo capito male. Sì, sì, anche secondo me ha giocato da Dio. Non ho capito un cazzo, mi scrivi Barrett 6, sei tu che non hai capito un cazzo. Faccio vedere le stats. Beh, questo qua lo taglierei domani. Beh, Carter ha fatto una bella partita. Anche. Vuoi la oletta, Kevin? Te l'ho dato io? Che cazzo lo voglio? Tientelo te. Vabbè, ciao a tutti ragazzi.